Good morning and welcome. It is Tuesday, March 10. You are listening to Opening Bell Radio, the first note to the markets. I am your host and I am glad you are here. Let's begin as we always do. Just a breath in and a long, slow breath out. It's Tuesday, and yesterday was one of the most brutal sessions we have seen in a long time. The Nifty lost over 400 points, banking collapsed, volatility exploded. But we made it through, and today is a new day. So let's sit back, breathe, and walk through these markets together. Yesterday, on Monday, March 9, Indian equity markets witnessed a massive sell off. The Nifty 50 closed at 24,028.05, down by 422.40 points or 1.73%. The Sensex settled at 77,566.16, a loss of massive 1,352.74 points or 1.71%. Midcaps were hit hard as always. The Nifty Midcap 100 plunged 1.97% to 56,265.50. Breadth was extremely negative. On the Nifty, only 8 stocks advanced while 42 declined. Another session of broad-based selling. Banking was absolutely hammered. Bank Nifty crashed 3.05%. BankX fell 3.16% to 62,940.57. Fin Nifty dropped 2.30%. Some sectoral movers are oil drilling was the only real bright spot, surging 6.60%, directly benefiting from the spike in crude prices. Petrochemical edged up to 0.67%. On the losing side, co-working spaces fell 4.77%, shipping dropped 4.70%. Volatility exploded. The India VIX skyrocketed to 23.36, up by massive 17.51% in a single session. That's the highest level since the COVID crash in 2020. Fear is now at extreme levels. So Monday was a bloodbath, one for the history books. Now let's see what happened globally overnight. In the US, Monday was another negative session. S&P 500 fell 0.97% to 6,674.38. Dow Jones dropped 1.29% to 46,889.55. Nasdaq 100 slipped 0.76% to 24,456 approx. Nasdaq futures had dropped 2% earlier in the day as the oil surge threw global markets into utter chaos. In Europe, it was also weak. FTSE 100 fell 0.90%, DAX dropped 1.07%, Euro Stoxx 50 lost approx 1.34%. In Asia, Monday's close and Tuesday's morning cues. Japan's Nikkei 225 fell 1.47% on Monday. Hong Kong's Hang Seng dropped 1.35%. Australia's ASX 200 plunged 2.85%, one of the worst sessions globally. So, global cues are uniformly negative as we open Tuesday. Risk of sentiment is global and deep. Oil markets had one of the most volatile days in history yesterday. Oil surged to $120 in mere hours, only to pull sharp back by 15%. That's what the headlines screamed. Here's what happened. Brent crude spiked to $120 in early trading as fears of a full-blown Middle East was gripped markets. But by the end of the day, it had pulled back to around $102 to $105. The trigger for the spike and the reason for the spike is reports that Iran had struck a UAE oil facility, later denied, but the damage was done. The Strait of Hormuz remains effectively closed. About 20% of global oil supply passes through there. Until shipping resumes, oil will remain volatile and bid. Analysts are now asking what's happening and, more importantly, what's next. Let's look at the Nifty's technical landscape based on Monday's close. Pivot point is at 24,522, R1 is at 24,628 and R2 is at 24,807. S1 is at 24,343 and S2 is at 24,237. The index closed at 24,028, well below all support levels. We have broken through S3 support, that's significant. Nifty is trading massively below all key moving averages 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 and 200 day. The 200-day SMA is at 25,342. We are now over 1300 points below it. That's a historic breakdown. Indicators are also worsened. RSI 14 would now be deep in oversold territory, likely below 30. MACD remains bearish and accelerating downward. Stochastic RSI is at 14.52, that is oversold. So, what is the message? The technicals are extremely bearish. We have broken critical support levels, but every single indicator is now deeply oversold. That doesn't guarantee a bounce, but it makes one increasingly likely. Watch 24,000 as psychological support. Below that, 23,800 is next. Yesterday's sectoral mover tell us where money is flowing and fleeing. On the winner's side, oil drilling, which is up by 66.60%, and petrochemicals, which is up by 0.67%. On the losing side, co-working spaces, negative side of 4.77%, shipping, negative side on 4.70%, and banking down by over 3% across the board. On the ETFs list, Tata Gold ETF at 15.39 rupees, up by 0.33%. Gold holding up as safe haven. Nippon India Silver ETF at 247, up by 0.10%. Motilal Oswal Nasdaq 100 ETF trading lower. So energy is the only game in town, everything else is getting sold. Today on Tuesday, March 10 is packed with economic data. On 5 am early morning, Westpac consumer confidence change prior minus 2.6%. On 6 am, NAB business confidence prior 3. On 8:30 am, balance of trade forecast 179.6 billion, up sharply from 114.1 billion prior. Exports YOY forecast 7.1%, up from 6.6%. Imports YOY forecast 6.3%, up from 5.7%. On 12:30 pm, Eurozone balance of trade forecast 15.2 billion euros, down from 17.1 billion. On 7:30 pm, US existing home sales, key housing data. And of course, the big one, US CPI inflation data is due this evening. Markets will be watching every decimal. So, be aware of the current situations and trade and invest based on your analysis. No major dividend ex dates, but keep watching corporate announcements throughout the week. Insider activity on Monday showed some interesting moves despite the market chaos. Promoter group Fairpoint Tradecom created a pledge on shares worth 45.21 crores. That's a significant pledge worth watching. Sally Engineering directors' immediate relatives sold 66,900 shares worth of 12.63 crores. Aris Infra Solutions designated person Zen Assets Trust sold 1,80,000 shares worth of 1.96 crores. NCC promoter Sirisa Projects Private Limited bought 85,000 shares worth of 1.21 crores. So some buying in NCC but mostly selling and pledging elsewhere. A quick look at currencies and crypto as we open Tuesday. On the Forex, Euro USD at 1.1562, down by 0.45%. Dollar strengthening as safe haven. GBP USD 1.3364, down by 0.3%. USD JPY at 158.38, up by 0.4%. On the crypto side, interestingly, crypto is rallying despite risk off. Bitcoin at $69,376, up by 5.15%. Ethereum at $2,025.6, up by 4.55%. Ripple at $1.366, up by 1.96%. And Litecoin at $54.19, up by 3.04%. So, crypto is behaving like a safe haven or at least a hedge against traditional markets. Bitcoin is now back near $70,000 after the volatile weekend. A quick spin through the news wires from yesterday. Oil and markets. Oil surged to $120 in mere hours only to pull sharply back by 15%. What's happening? Extreme volatility. Nasdaq futures dropped 2% as oil surge threw global markets into utter chaos. Bitcoin steady near $67,000 as traders reacted to oil price surge shock, though it's now higher. US dollar rose toward 100 as war jitters fueled demand, jobs data looms. Dow Jones sharply lower as traders got jittery over soaring oil prices. So yesterday was a day of extreme moves across every asset class. We have covered a lot this Tuesday morning. Numbers, names, levels, data, deals, news, oil spikes, market chaos, and overall everything. But here's what I want you to carry with you today. Yesterday was brutal. The Nifty lost 422 points, that is massive points. Banking collapsed, volatility hit 23. We broke through every support level. But here is the truth. Markets have seen worse. They have survived wars, crashes, pandemics, and they'll survive this too. Today we have US inflation data. It could be a catalyst for reversal or more selling. Either way, we'll be ready. If you are trading, respect your stops. They are there for a reason. If you are investing, zoom out, look at the 5-year chart, not the 5-minute chart. If you are learning, watch how markets behave at extreme oversold levels. The week is still young, there's no need to catch a falling knife. Sometimes the best trade is no trade. So, as you move through your Tuesday, move with steadiness. You are informed, you are prepared. Now let the market come to you. Thank you for spending this quiet Tuesday morning with me. This is Opening Bell Radio, the first note to the market for Tuesday, March 10, 2026. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same calm. Until then, breathe, stay steady, and remember, always invest for the long term.